2018 Mazda 6 review. The sharp-looking Mazda 6 proves family sedans do not require settling down. The 2018 Mazda 6 aspires to a lot more than mere family sedan duties. Sure, it possesses a great big interior and competitive fuel economy, but added to that it adds a trendy design and also a focus on driving enjoyment. The Mazda 6 has offered these attributes for a long time now, but Mazda is doubling down as other top automakers want a similar approach. For 2018, meaning broad improvements on the Mazda, with refinements in the way it looks, drives and feels. A new grille and standard LED headlights highlight modifications on the outside. However, it is only once you take on the cabin how the watched from the revisions becomes clear. The restyled dashboard trim and climate controls supply the 6 a luxurious look. The seats have been redesigned for better comfort and higher quality materials give this sedan a luxury-like vibe. Under the hood can be a newly optional turbocharged engine, which will complement the 6's all-watchy sharp handling. If fuel economy can be a concern, you should know that this 6's base engine pops up a few mpg shy of that contemporaries. There is no hybrid variant, and all-wheel drive will not be available. Aside from these omissions, though, the 2018 Mazda 6's upmarket style and enjoyable performance help it become an excellent choice for the family who likes the experience of driving. Notably, we picked the 2018 Mazda 6 as one of best mid-size sedans because of this year. What's new? The Mazda 6 gets to be a variety of updates for 2018. The most significant would be the revised interior, which can be quieter and carries a new dashboard design and higher quality cabin materials. An available turbocharged 2.5-litre 4-cylinder joins the lineup, as the base 2.5-litre engine presenting cylinder deactivation technology to enhance fuel economy. Additional trim levels, features and safety technology round out adjustments for 2018. While the price from the base Sport speaks, it's missing a lot of things you'd want within a family sedan. Stepping up to your touring adds comfort and entertainment features, but you're still stuck with the bottom engine. That may be acceptable for economy sedans, but it's likely that you're expecting more through the driving experience if you're searching at a Mazda 6. That's why we presume the Grand Touring may be the best representation with the 6's strengths. It adds some features on top on the Touring. Just about all packs a satisfyingly powerful engine that suits the driving enjoyment this sedan aims to produce. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Mazda 6 is often a mid-size family sedan available in 5 trim levels. The base Sport is very bare when it comes to features, however it comes in a reasonable price. The Touring along with the Grand Touring develop the features most pros will need. Along with the latter includes a much more powerful engine. For a far more premium experience, take into account the Grand Touring Reserve or even the Signature, that can with more attractive exterior trimmings, higher quality materials and much more features. The entry-level Sport starts off with a 2.5-litre 4-cylinder 187 horsepower, 186 pound-feet of torque along with a 6-speed manual transmission. A 6-speed automatic is optional. Standard equipment includes 17-inch wheels, LED headlights, push-button start, 6040 split-folding rear seats, non-illuminated vanity mirrors, as well as a leather-up tyre. An 8-inch entertainment touchscreen includes Bluetooth, 1 USB port and also a 6-speaker speakers. Standard precautionary features include blind spot monitoring, a rear-view camera, and rear cross-traffic alert. Advanced safety and driver assistance features can be purchased in the optional iActive Sense package, including forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, and lane departure warning and lane keeping assist. it's worthwhile to step up on the touring trim, which adds features over the vehicle. A 6-speed automatic is standard, much like 19-inch wheels, proximity keyless entry, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, simulated leather upholstery, heated front seats, a power-adjustable driver's seat, illuminated vanity mirrors and also a sunroof. Rear passengers get additional vents from the center console as well as a center armrest with 2 USB charging ports. The safety features with the iActive Sense package are standard together with the Touring, too. The Grand Touring starts the place that the Touring leaves off. Nevertheless, it adds the turbocharged 2.5-litre 4-cylinder engine, 250 horsepower, 310 lb-ft of torque plus the 6-speed automatic. The infotainment system gets more power, too, with all the addition of your 11-speaker stereo, satellite radio and navigation. You can inform the Grand Touring Reserve apart by its upgraded LED lighting along with the addition of your rear spoiler. Comfort improvements to the driver add a heated tyre, a power-adjustable front passenger seat, and driver seat memory settings. There's leather seating for everybody else, as well as ventilation for your front row and heating for your rear. Above the gauge cluster sits a transparent panel that works well like a head-up display, showing information including traffic signs plus your current speed. This trim has adaptive front lighting, which turns the reduced beams in conjunction together with the steering wheel to increase visibility through the night. Aside in the addition of a gunmetal front grille, the fully loaded signature trim level primarily raises the look and feel in the interior. You'll find higher quality materials, for example microfiber suede, wood, and upgraded leather, along with all the addition of LED interior lighting along with a frameless rear view mirror. Other feature additions consist of any digital gauge cluster along with a surround view camera system with front and back parking sensors. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically is available in multiple versions that happen to be fundamentally similar. The S with this review depend on our full test in the 2016 Mazda 6i Touring Sedan 2.5 litres inline-4, 6-speed manual, FWD. Note, since this test was conducted, the latest Mazda 6 has brought major revisions, including a new optional engine, in conjunction with a refreshed interior and suspension. Our findings remain broadly applicable for this year's Mazda 6. Driving. The Mazda 6 will be the performance machine on the usually Hochham mid-size sedan segment. Superb steering, a responsive chassis along with a willing engine mean this is really a car for many who actually prefer to drive. The manual gearbox has precise skates but feels a little bit rubbery. We still want it. Acceleration. The base 2.5-litre engine doesn't always have big grunted low RPM, so that you need to rev it problematical for max acceleration. We enjoy the 6-speed manual, such as the expect to be faster compared to automatic by it. Braking. The brakes are a little grubby out partying, however are perfect and powerful on back roads. Steering. The steering exhibits excellent road feel and response, easily on the list of best from the segment. The Mazda 6 goes in which you point it. We like the sporty size on the steering wheel. Handling. Few cars on this class give these kinds of steering feel or handling poise. The Mazda 6 feels glued on the road and it also relishes corners. It's tuned into driver inputs and does not just plow top end through turns since many rivals do. Drivability. The interaction one of several gas pedal, clutch and shift to wasn't as spot on intuitive when we expect from Mazda. It requires some practice. But in almost every other way, it is an easy car to reside in with. Comfort. Last year's Mazda 6 wasn't as cushy as several of the rivals, so we're wanting to see how the new version fares. We expect the ride to keep firm to supply a sporty, and not objectionable, feeling. The redesigned front seats look comfy and sporty. Interior. We anticipate using the next iteration of Mazda's entertainment system plus the newly available digital gauge cluster. The car's swoopy lines don't affect simple entry at the start much, but they also do for the rear seat. Once inside, passenger space is surprisingly good. Easy use. The Mazda 6 is one in the better electronics interfaces that is a large screen and central control knob, plus touchscreen functionality when parked. The gauges are big as well as simple to watch. Getting in, jetting out. The front doors are long and open wide, you merely have to duck the head slightly. The rear can be a bit more of the issue. The elevated rear seat and sloping roofline mean you should duck to go into. But the entryway is pretty wide due to long doors. Roominess. Front headroom is fantastic, especially thinking about the car's sporty shape. The center console has padding to the driver's right knee. Rear knee and legroom are great, though foot space is really a bit cramped. Headroom will probably be tight, limited to really tall folks. Visibility. The beltline sweeps upward toward the back, but narrow front and side pillars allow for decent outward views. The good-sized side mirrors help. A rear view camera is standard. Utility. We expect you'll see more generous interior storage options in the updated interior. Cargo volume hasn't changed together with the 2018 update, and yes, it remains somewhat under the curve with the segment. Technology. The 2018 Mazda 6 can be acquired with Be Sure You Gauge cluster and also a panel that work well like a head-up display. Support for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay is originating this year.